The Sugarcane Killer, the horrific crimes of Thozamile Taki. Welcome to The Most Evil, where we delve into the minds of history's most notorious serial killers. In the quiet, sun-drenched fields of South Africa's KwaZulu-Natal and Eastern Cape provinces, a chilling series of murders took place, earning the perpetrator the ominous title of the Sugarcane Killer. This is the story of Thozamile Taki, a man whose heinous crimes shocked the nation and left a trail of sorrow and fear. Thozamile Taki, born in 1971 in South Africa, became infamously known as the Sugarcane Killer. Growing up in a rural and impoverished area, Taki faced significant socio-economic challenges that shaped his troubled path. His early adult years saw a transition from petty crimes to more severe offenses. In the early 2000s, Taki began committing heinous crimes in the remote sugarcane fields of KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape. These areas, characterized by their isolation, became the hunting grounds for his deadly actions. Taki's background underscores the broader socio-economic issues in South Africa, including poverty and lack of access to education and mental health resources. By the time of his capture, Taki had shocked the nation with his brutal crimes, highlighting the devastating impact of a combination of personal and socio-economic factors. Between 2007 and 2009, Taki's reign of terror unfolded. He targeted young women, luring them with promises of employment or prosperity. His victims, often from disadvantaged backgrounds, were led into the dense sugarcane fields or remote tea plantations where their lives were brutally ended. Taki's known victims include 13 women, but the true extent of his crimes might be greater. Taki's method was as cunning as it was cruel. He preyed on the vulnerabilities of young women, convincing them to travel with him under the guise of job opportunities. Once isolated in the sugarcane fields or tea plantations, he would rob them of their possessions and then murder them, leaving their bodies hidden among the tall crops. His approach was calculated, ensuring that his crimes went unnoticed for months. The investigation into the disappearances of young women in KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape was challenging. The remote locations of the bodies and the lack of immediate connections between the victims hindered early efforts. However, as more bodies were discovered, a pattern emerged. South African police intensified their efforts, deploying significant resources to track down the killer. Thozamile Taki, infamously known as the Sugarcane Killer, was captured in 2007 after a relentless pursuit by South African authorities. The breakthrough in capturing Taki came after an intense investigation led by specialized police units familiar with the local landscape and community dynamics. Given the isolated nature of the sugarcane fields where he committed his crimes, local knowledge and community cooperation played a crucial role in tracking his movements. On the day of his capture, law enforcement officers executed a meticulously planned operation, cornering Taki in a remote area where he was attempting to evade capture. Taki resisted arrest initially, but was eventually subdued and taken into custody. Psychological analysis of Thozamile Taki reveals a deeply disturbed individual with a propensity for manipulation and violence. His ability to charm and deceive his victims speaks to a complex and dangerous personality. The impact of his crimes was profound, sending shockwaves through South African society and highlighting the vulnerabilities of young women in economically challenged areas. Thozamile Taki, the Sugarcane Killer, left an indelible mark on South Africa's history of crime. His story is a grim reminder of the evil that can lurk behind a facade of normalcy. The relentless pursuit of justice by law enforcement ensured that Taki was brought to account for his actions, providing some measure of closure to the families of his victims. Join us next time as we delve into more dark and fascinating tales from the world of true crime.
If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on true crime and psychological analysis. Remember to stay vigilant, and until next time, stay safe.